Today we'll be seeing what is TCP IP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, or IP is Internet Protocol Reference Model. Okay, Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol Reference Model. So this is the diagram you have to remember. Okay, this is OSI, this is TCP and IP. The difference between both of them, I'll explain you in detail. So this model is developed prior to OSI model. So as you can see, there is on the left side it is OSI model and on the right side it is TCP and IP. So this model is developed prior to OSI model, right? The major layers of TCP IP are, so what are the major layers of TCP IP are ALPST to network layer, internet layer, transport layer and application layer. So basically these three layers: internet layer, transport layer and application layer. Okay, internet layer, transport layer, application layer. There are three layers. So the major design of TCP IP model are, what is the major design of this TCP IP model? To connect multiple networks together so that they appear as a single network. So their main aim is to connect all the multiple networks together so that they appear as single network. Okay, next one is to provide a flexible architecture. To provide a flexible architecture so that anyone can use. To provide a flexible architecture to survive after partial network hardware failures. To survive after partial network hardware failures. To survive after partial network hardware failures. Okay, so starting with the first one, we'll start with transport layer. So transport layer, here it is nothing but they are two end transport protocol which are used in transport layer. So what is transport layer? There are two end transport protocols which are used in transport layer. Okay, next one is, the first one is TCP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, that allows a byte stream organizing on one machine to be delivered without error on any other machine in the internet. Okay, so the first one is, what is the first one? TCP, that is in Transmission Control Protocol, that allows a byte stream organizing on one machine which is to be delivered without any error on the other machine in the internet. Okay, the second protocol in the layer is UDP, which means user datagram protocol. The second protocol in the layer is UDP, which is user datagram protocol, is an unreliable connectionless protocol for applications that do not want TCP's sequencing or flow control and width to provide their own. Okay, so the second protocol in the layer is UDP, that is user datagram protocol, is an unreliable connection. So it is an unreliable connection less protocol for application that do not want TCP sequencing or flow control and width to provide their own. Okay, now our next one is application layer. So application layer is nothing but the TCP IP model does not have session on presentation layer. So the TCP IP model does not have session on presentation layer. Next one is, on top of transport layer is the application layer. So first one is on top of transport layer there is application. So first it starts with application layer, transport layer, then internet layer. The first protocol, Telnet, FTP, SMTP, electronic mail. What are the first protocols? TELNET, Telnet, FTP, SMTP, electronic mail. Okay. The virtual terminal protocols allows a user on one machine to log on to a distant machine and work there. What is it? The virtual terminal protocols allows a user on one machine to log on to a distant machine and work there. Next is FTP. FTP is nothing but FTP provides a way to move data efficiently from one machine to another. What does FTP do? It provides a way to move data efficiently from one machine to another. Next one is electronic mail was originally just a kind of file transfer. What is electronic mail? It was originally just a kind of file transfer, but later a specialized protocol, that is SMT. So SMT is nothing but specialized protocol was developed for it. Okay, Is this clear? Yeah. Next one is protocols. Let's see how many kind of protocols we have. Telnet, FTP, SMTP, DNS. These come in one block. TCP, UDP come in another block. IP comes in another block. AP, RANET, ARPANET, SATNet, Packet Radio, and LAN. These all are protocols and they come in different blocks. Now next layer is internet layer. Okay, internet layer. Internet layer is nothing but there are like basically ARPANET, which means Advanced Research Project Agency, was the first wired area packet speech network and one of the first network to represent TCP IP protocols user. What is ARPANET? Nothing but Advanced Research Project Agency was the first wired area packet speech network and one of the first network to represent TCP IP protocols user. Okay, these were established by Advanced Research Project Agency of United States Department of Defense. So where did this research happen? It took place in United States Department of Defense. It is ARPA. ARPA is nothing but Advanced Research Project Agency. Okay, then this is it for today. Thank you so much for